Here we are. Resub05, I think it is, had a posting today. And yes, I was intrigued. It is a red white boom bust list, turbo boom. They have a few little notes that they wrote out on their YouTube, and I went ahead and watched it, got some information, and we've got a list here. Now, this is not in line with what was talked about on our thank you video recently. The thank you video, though, does have a lot of comments about wanting red, white lockout and taxes, and this kind of does both, and won't be the final decision on that for YouTube. But I thought I'd give this a shot and see what it's all about. It did 5-0, so that's always a positive. The deck plays a bit like a taxes list. So the taxes components here are Giver Runes to protect, Leonin Arbiter, and then the other kind of taxing nature is Cleansing Wildfire or Boom Bust, which is more red-white lockout, and then you have this kind of aggro plan, Pyro Person-esque, Rabble Master, and Luminarch Aspirant, and sometimes Judge's Familiar. So, let's see here. It's interesting because I'm staring at the list and there is one card that's been changed. Let me go ahead and add that from their. You know what? No, this is the 5-0 list. We're not going to change that. The one change is a Sacred Foundry out and Cataracts in here as a 5th land for doing the boom bust things. But no, we're not going to do that. What's up, Nidium? We have Core Firewalkers, Auriok Champions here, Stony Silences, Burning Forge Tenders, things to deal with red decks. We are partially a red deck. We're going to play this. Basically, you try to protect Luminarch Aspirant, which is basically getting at the beginning of a combat, +1/+1 counters onto itself or other creatures. We have Leonin Arbiters to tax our opponent's lands. Yeah. Rabble Master, Zoom Zoom, Goblins. Let's go. Let's go. Can't believe this has already been a year. Lamid, 1 year. Thank you for that sub. Welcome back. Welcome back. We did, Zale, we did. But we now have a list. We now have a list, Zale. Let's go. How you doing this Friday, Lamid? How goes it? 12 whole months. That's a year. That is crazy. All right. Let's see if we can do some stuff. Ravenous Trap is for graveyard strategies. Let's play first. So we have a Giver, which is good for protecting. We have a Boom Bust. We don't really have any of the other components that we would like to see. This might be too slow. There's probably something else that needs to happen. Tune, thank you for the Twitch Prime. 3 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much for resubscribing here on the channel. Been writing a book, digging that you're playing in best colors of Magic. We're trying. I don't know, red black's pretty good too. I think I have to mulligan this. I don't think a Ghost Quarter here on turn 3 is really doing anything. Let's mulligan this. Ooh, this was close. If we had like a Sacred Foundry or something, we would be doing something here. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I can keep this. Mulligan this as well. All right, here we go. All right, keep this. We'll get rid of 1 Inspiring, 1 Lightning Bolt here. Cancel. 1 Sunbaked, 1 Lightning Bolt here. Say okay. All right, we got a starting hand here. Mardu's the trifecta. Could you also use it to prevent Mill from surgically in something? Yes, we could if you have enough in the yard when you attempt to Ravenous Trap. All right, we got a basic forest, Utopia Sprawl here. I've got that Boom Bust, I got that Flagstones. Hitting another flagstones. Let's go. Boom! Ba-boom! It's what we want. It's what we need. Let's go ahead and do this. Sacred Foundry seems okay here. Could have gone to Plains, but I expect to probably do that here off this flagstones. Windswept Teeth. Do we have a Arbor? We do have an Arbor Elf. That's so cute. That's so cute. Let's go ahead and kill the Arbor Elf here. We'll probably cantrip the Sunbaked Canyon. Gonna pass turn, just making it difficult for our opponent here. Utopia Sprawl. No land. Oh, they're gonna be so angry with us. They're gonna be so angry. Ooh, Aspirant and Judge's Familiar. Slap down a Judge's Familiar here. Let's go ahead and Cleansing. This is so sad. Just destroying everything. Destroy it all. Who's the better land destruction now? Oh, there's a Utopia Sprawl. How does it feel, Gruul? How does it feel? This counters instants or sorceries, by the way, so we haven't missed anything. Luminarch. Luminarch. Double trigger here. Put it on the Judge's Familiar. I think we'll put both there. And in for 3. Pass the turn. This is going to get quick. Bob says hi and happy Friday. Good luck. Thank you. All right. What do we got? Pillage, finally? Pillage? What do we got? Shocks it in. Magus. I don't think I care about that. I don't think I care. Let's just slap down a Simian Spirit Guide here. I think I'm okay with just lining them all up on Judge's Familiar and swinging over the top here. Hitting in for 5. Next turn is lethal. Oh my gosh. Am I going to get there with the bird? Stomps. Oh, okay. We're slowing us down. We're slowing us down by exactly nothing. Dead on board. Dead on board. Unless they have a bolt. Unless they have a bolt. Dang. All right, I'm hooked. You do know this is one of my favorite cards, right? The F&M promo, Judge's Familiar. You do that. You do know that, right? All right, so opponent is Panza. The opponent is Panza. We have lots of red stuff. Ravenous Trap, no. Eidolon of Rhetoric, probably not. Stony Silence, probably not. And Rest in Peace, no. Auriok Champion has that pro black and red, so that's pretty good. Core Firewalker's that pro red and gain some life. That's pretty good. Burning Forge Setter's like, nah, red. That's pretty decent. So what do we want? How do we want to go about this? This is where we are going to struggle a little bit compared to our lovely creator. They'll know what to do, and we will not. Because what we just did was pretty good. Opponent will have fetch lands. They have about 6 to 7 in this build. So Leon and Arbiter is probably okay. Having all the Boom Bust and Cleansing Wildfire is probably pretty good in this matchup as well. Being that my opponent will probably be trying to fetch, search, or double up their mana with Utopia Sprawls. Lightning Bolt's okay for that Arbor Elf, for Bloodbraid Elf, for Magus of the Moon. So we probably want to keep that. As nice as the Owl was, perhaps the Owl's maybe not what I want. Were you jamming Mill earlier today in a league? Saw you beating up on a local Panza player? Yeah, we smashed that person. I feel like it's just like a pair of Core Firewalkers in here for maybe like 1 Giver, 1 Judge's Familiar. And maybe I shouldn't change anything else and just run with it. Uncle DB, you're not supposed to say anything. We have this sweet mill list played. Gonna upload it. It's gonna go to YouTube. It's already uploaded. It's already there. This looks like an okay hand. Yellow card? Why did you just find out about that? You just did. All right, we're gonna play the Judge's Familiar here. That might protect us. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, baby. By the way, Wizards, can we have F&M promo of Judge's Familiar, please? Do I need to explain again why I need this in all of its glory? Judge's Familiar here is in play. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna wreck my opponent. Let's toss down a Leonin Arbiter. Leonin Arbiter. Opponent's like, Halt. Halt. Who goes there? All right, we fetched in. And we shocked. Leonin Arbiter down. Bolt. I'm not going to protect it. We're good. We're good. We're gonna do some boom bust things. Gonna do some boom bust things. Looks like my opponent doesn't have anything to do here. That's a shame. All right, let's cast boom. This land, holding priority. And in response to this, let's go ahead and sacrifice and nail the forest as well. We're going to test how many basics they have here. How many basics do you think they have? If they don't play a land this next turn, Aspirant's down. Do you have a land, opponent? The answer is no. Should I just bust them again? Ruin this person? I think I just play the Luminarch down. We don't need to be that mean. On to Judge's Familiar. Get the Judge's Familiar beats down. Bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. We have found a land. Tapped it goes. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Flagstones here. We're done. They're done. Done. Oh, hotness. That was great. We were going to slap this down. Judge's Familiar is going to be a 4/4. Beaten in 3 turns. Not even. Not even. Why would I do this? Foul. Foul. Fluffy's it's too violent. Friday violent stream. Pika pika. Poor opponent, all they wanted to do is get to 3 mana. What's 3 mana? Aren't they a Lurse deck? 2 mana. Easy. Foul play. Where do we access the list? You gotta take just a screenshot right here. Or you can go onto Wizards 5.0 stuff and see it. There's a bunch of core Firewalkers down there. Once TCG's all kind of fixed up, then I can put the list back up there. But TCG's kind of messed up right now. All right, let's play first. That's great. Yes. Keep. Hold on. If she starts barking, she gets into this loop and you can't get her out of it. Alright, opponent's kept down to 4. That's not good for our lovely opponent here. Turn timber. Alright, alright. Well, they're not going to be shocking anything probably in. Let's put a flagstones down and let's go ahead and boom bust here. This will accelerate us in no capacity whatsoever. Show the dog? I can't. I only have the camera right here and the dog's not allowed in this room. Sacred Foundry. So we're against what appears to be some variation of the spy list, it looks like. That's a good draw. Judge's Familiar can really mess them up here. And we have Leonin Arbiter. Borkwave has encountered a problem. Alright, looks like we've got some good tap lands here. A shame that we have a few Leonin Arbiters and Judge's Familiars here. This is looking pretty good for us. We have 2 basically counters. Got 2 counters in the way of Judges and Judges. Onto my opponent here. We've played a Talisman. Little lag there. We'll redraw with Sunbaked Canyon. Play a Rabble Master and attack. The team is going in. We win next turn. Can they kill me? They're at 10. 3 mana. Undercity Informer. Simian Spirit Guide to use Undercity Informer. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes, it is the oops all spells. This is only sorcery and instant. Can't do anything about that. Everything goes to the bin here. Narcomoeba and some Creeping Chills. I think we are just dead. Not a whole lot I can do about this. Because none of this is related to instants or sorcery spells. You hate this 1-card combo deck? There's a Sword of the Meek. Yield, yield, yield. Needs to get banned? Well, we have some ways to deal with this. Ravenous Trap, for example. And Rest in Peace. And Stony Silence for the other cards. They return the card to the hand. They're at 19 life now. Vengevine's coming back. It's almost a shame that I didn't leave one more thing back, right? Maybe I should have and not been so greedy. If I would have left one more thing back, we would have been okay, right? A deck shouldn't need to resolve 1 creature to win the game. Probably not. That's okay though. We'll get it working. Ravenous Trap here. Rest in Peace. Stony Silences, and then Eidolon of Rhetoric can all come in here. My opponent does not really search much, so Leonin Arbiter probably can be cut a little bit. The Giver can probably be cut. So Giver can be cut. Judges probably cut by 2 here. Cleansing's just a Stone Rain at this point. Rabble Master's a good nice clock. Boombust is good. Path probably doesn't make much sense. Let's bring a Judge's Familiar back. Let's see here. We'll take 1 Lightning Bolt for another Judge's Familiar. Just looking at ways to create creatures so that it can be attacking pretty immediately. Do we have anything else here? Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you may gain 1 life. Would that be beneficial? I don't think so. Could I path Narcomoeba? It's still entering the battlefield. I can bolt the Narcomoeba. I think these are our plans here. Ravenous trap them if they go for it. Rest in peace as well. And then we have a couple Stony Silences in case they go down onto the Charbelcher plan. And then our main plan, just keep them off a few lands here. See what we can do. Stony Silence can shut off the Mana Rocks. Lean and Arbiter, Ghost Quarters, or Boom Busts. All that. Gonna get it done. Gonna get it done. Check this out. Look at this. We good. Look at this jam in hand. Alright, let's see if they keep 7 this time around. Look at this sweet owl just staring us down. This is a good hand. Judge. Little smackety deck. Let's get it done. My opponent kept all 7 this time, so it's going to be a little bit harder to beat him. Yes, yes, yes. Got that bolt online just in case. Okay. Lands. Let's go ahead and attack. Do a cleansing wildfire. I'm not going to try to put the rest in peace in just yet. Let's do cleansing here. Maybe this is a little odd if I get another Judge's Familiar. Alright, just a land. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. We're doing things, opponent. I'm pinging you for 1. Puts a turn timber into play. Tap land, obviously. Don't want to take damage. Get out of here, turn timber. This is my world. This is my world. It's mine. Boom bust, it's mine. Ghost Quarter. Alright, I don't think there's any changes, right? Creature down, start beating them down. I don't know if there's a case for 1 less bolt. I think we're good. I think we know what we're doing. Fluffy, let's watch the world burn. Wolf 2. Yeah, we're cleansing it. We're cleansing it, Zale. Burn. Such a terrible term. Such a terrible term. Lean and Arbiters are probably the weaker of the things we can be doing, but we'll keep this because we have the Stony Silence to shut off the Talisman. We have the Ghost Quarter to shut off what they do normally. Let's get it done. Good luck, opponent. Sorry. Were you expecting Red Prison? They don't even make it to the front door. Ghost Quarter them turn 1. It's Wasteland. Nah, we picked up a Boom Bust. Ooh, we have a Pentad. Okay. So, do we go with get this turn because they put mana into it? We get it with the Stony Silence, and then next turn we boom and Ghost Quarter them and see if that just they concede from that. Even better, Strip Mine. I mean, is this not even better? Double Stone Rain. Land comes into play tapped. That's a shame. That's a shame. Let's see here. How do we want to do this? Float this land. I probably am just supposed to blow up everything here, right? It's probably the smarter thing to do. Just get it all. Just get it all. Die, lands, die. Excuse me, opponent. This is illegal. I feel bamboozled. I feel completely bamboozled. That's it. Full force. Everything's coming for him. We're gonna get this guy. This guy gonna be done here. Unbelievable. Basic mountain. I have the mountain folk. We are Red Prison. Get out of my house, opponent. Find me a boom bust. Oh, that wasn't it. Plop. Look, I got a bunch of tutus. Smack them. Oh, don't have it. Goes to 2. Ooh. That sideboard tech nearly got us. Nearly got us. We're 2-0 right now. I think I could jam this all night. I'm sorry. I'm a Red Prison player. Please like, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. We play only Red Prison here. Would never consider anything like this. This is sweet. Green walls, but it almost bit me in the butt. Yep. Jeskai Prison. It's red. It's red. Yeah. Well, we just ghost quartered them, and they were like mountain. Almost got counter-meted. Foquitus, Heliger, and Jeem 89. Thank you all for the follows. We're pretty hyped up on this list. Are you hyped up on this list? I think you're all hyped up on this list. I'm hyped. We're playing first. Yes. Absolutely. You're valuing this over food? I think that is a correct answer. Let's Leonin Arbiter with Simian Spirit Guide. Ghost Quarter this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Time out, opponent. Time out. Hydrate. All right, we'll get that in a sec. I think I just nail him off the blue-green here. Go ahead, opponent. Go ahead. Turn Timber. Bolts it in. Explores. Kind of do need another Simian Spirit Guide. Oh, it's Amulet. It's Amulet. It's Amulet. Find me another Ghost Quarter. Cleansing Wildfire. That appears to be none of the above. Tap. Bolt this out away. Hit for 3. We got to end this game. ASAP. End the game. ASAP. Nothing to do here. F6 through the turn. 3 mana. Dryad. Nice. Nice. So here, I'd like to Ghost Quarter them because they're currently tapped out. I think that's the correct line, although I'm trying to think, would I want to Rabble Master down? The answer's probably no. Now they have all their colors here with Dryad. I think it's just Ghost Quarter them while I have the shot here. Protection from green. And attack in. And call it a day there. There you go, opponent. You're at 10. They have swamps, islands, mountains, plains, and all of the above. Tappy land. It's a tappy land. Replays the Hanawar. 3 mana here. What are we getting down? Another Dryad. Alright, alright. They replayed the same land. That doesn't mean that's the only thing they have. Could be, though. Tax for 2. Put Puts us to 18. Top of the library is Luminarch. Alright. This could be 3, then 4, then 5. That's probably faster than a Rabblemaster. The other thing I could do is put Rabblemaster into play here. Attack with the Goblin in this and save probably whichever one they go after. If I do that and then follow up with a Rabblemaster the next turn and attack in, I'll have probably 2 tokens plus Rabblemaster. This turn I would take them to 9. The following turn with Rabblemaster plus this. This is a 3/3 with 2 tokens. 2 tokens plus the 5. They block Leonin Arbiter. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7. I get in for 7 plus the 1 here. 7 plus the 1 right here. Versus doing this. I think it's 3 turns either way. Yeah, I think it's 3 turns either way. And so it might just be smarter to do this. I do like a Rabblemaster here for some reason, though. Luminar kind of puts it all in on the Leonin Arbiter. Let's go a bit all in here on the Leonin Arbiter. Oops. Protection from green again. Bashes in for 3, puts them to 7. I'm feeling fairly confident they're not just going to get me here. Having played the other Dryad, they didn't have another land here. I think we should be able to get through for pretty close to lethal here. Summoning Pact. What are we getting here? Summoning Pact, depending on what they go get here, they could be dead depending on if I draw. Oh, they misdid the missed the Leonin Arbiter. They didn't pay properly for it. It's not how we wanted to win. All right, well, we got there. So this is the list, by the way, Mattias. There's a few Sunbait Canyons, just a 4 of down there. But here's the list. Here, you can move these up. TCG's all kind of messed up today. Here, I'm gonna grab that and put that in the deck list thing today. Thanks, Zale. Commands, custom. I'll just toss it in like that. Cool. Thank you, Zale. So, what are we changing? Burning Forge Tender does nothing. Auric Champion kind of does nothing. Stunning Silence, nothing. Eidolon could do a few things. I think we're good. Leonin Arbiter, Ghost Quarter, Boom Bust, Cleansing Wildfire. My opponent will have things for Cleansing Wildfire, but that's not the point. Alright, we'll keep this. Cleansing plus a Ghost Quarter can at least set them back on one of their maybe dual lands. Arboreal Grazer here, initial card. Simic Growth Chamber. Perfect example where this would be 3. I could nail this off if I wanted to. I think I'm going to be a little bit patient and just play a Judge's Familiar here and pass the turn. Updating their Walking Dead stuff? Maybe. Engineered on 2 here. Surely that's not the only thing they're doing. I don't know. Okay, that's what they're doing. Got some nice ghost quarters here. Let's go ahead and Cleansing Wildfire the Simic Growth Chamber. It kind of actually sets them back a land, so that's really nice for us. Hit a boom bust here. That's good. Fly over for 1. Pass turn. I guess I'm boom busting next. If they miss a land drop here again, I play Rabble Master. If they play a land, I'm going to boom bust the land. Just going to wreck the land for them. We can really test how much they have here by playing the Ghost Quarter as well. So Ghost Quarter here, let's hold full priority. Going to choose our Ghost Quarter, their Simic Growth Chamber. Holding priority. And in response to this, I'm going to go ahead and hit the Snow Covered Forest as well. I'm going to test how many basics they have. Grazer having reach is the dumbest thing? Yeah. It's a silly. Still going to attack here and test it every turn. Why not? Why not? Go ahead, opponent. We're blowing up the world. We know they have a basic in hand. It's brutal. I can Ghost Quarter them and Rabble Master this coming turn. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to play a Rabble Master down. We'll attack with a 1-1 and a 1-1. This is 1 forest, 2 forest, 3 forest. Oh, shoot. I forgot to play the land. I got so excited counting the forests. We'll get a tap land. That's what we're going to do with this Ghost Quarter. We got so excited. Wooded Foothills. Go Ghost Quarter here. Let's nail their land. Let's see how many they got here. They're out of them. Luminarch. Forcing the fetch here to do the Engineer Explosives, or we're going to have a big Rabble Master or a big Judge's Familiar. Wooded Foothills cracks here. Gets a Breeding Pool. By the way, they're out of basics. Luminarch is gone here. That's okay, though. We're going in with the family. In we go. Pass the turn. My opponent's asking how their losses are all to boom bust. I don't think I need to answer that. Land-based strategy here and land destruction spells. Summoner's Pact here. I could counter that. I think I'm going to let it ride here. Zeusa. Okay. Let's see if I get punished for doing that or not. We'll see. Wow, they played a few more lands. Where'd those come from? Where'd those come from? Cast a Simian Spirit Guide here. Attack with the... Ooh, Magic Online. Why are you like that, Magic Online? Magic Online? Why did we skip there? Can we have a conversation? You and me, Magic. Let's talk about that last move right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's a Ghost Quarter. Well, I guess my opponent's last spell has to be a Titan. Leonin Arbiter here. Attack with the team. Hands off the keyboard. That might cost us here, too. They got a block here, the block like here. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I kind of feel like I'm still in an okay spot here. Because they have 7 mana here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They need to pay for this if they want to go searching for it. Green, black. They pay for Arbiter. They go searching here. Okay. We currently have them dead on board unless they can find something else to work with. They're going to get a bounce land with Azusa here. This is frustrating. Okay. I'm going to play some lands here. I'm going to make a wall of zombies. It does feel bad. Wall of zombies. Okay. Good top deck a bolt. We don't. Remember when we could have counterspelled? It would have delayed, yeah, by a turn. But also we would have been good with what we had. Explores. Then we wouldn't have the Judge's Familiar in the air. Pays for Arbiter. Looks like they're going to send in the team here, get 2 more. 6, 7, 8. This is 10, 16. Get a bounce land plus something else. We're looking for bolt off the top. I don't believe I sided out bolts. So we have to get lucky here with our punts and somehow skipping through to our attack phase versus, or through the block phase instead of getting Rabblemaster to attack here. Radiant Fountain here. Goes up to 5. We're down to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We'll get them game 3. I mean, like, don't worry about this land. We had everything under control and we somehow skipped our step. You totally just got the email. It's supposed to come through as push notifications too, as well, Zale. That's the one that goes out in about 2 minutes. The email takes forever. Letting my opponent go through all the steps here. Going through all those steps. With the Simic Growth Chamber, they should be balancing at least Radiant Fountain at some point here. They're choosing not to. I still don't know why they didn't bounce this land at some point. Top of the library is Rabblemaster. Not enough here. It's amulet things. Yeah, but you bounce this one at some point so that you gain a little bit more. Alright, keep everything the same. Let's not skip through our combat phase like we did. Please. That'd be really great. We got this. We got this. Let's play first. Let's keep. We have a relatively quick hand here, and the Cleansing Wildfire will hopefully slow them down. Go ahead, opponent. Wonder if they play Arbor if I try to Lightning Bolt it. The answer's no here. Alright, Rabble Master, let's get things a-cookin' here. We'll see how crazy their turn is. Hoping it won't be too crazy. Hopefully it won't be too crazy. Luckily we can Inspiring Vantage and Bolt here. We get to untap. Make 3. We play Azusa here. Plays a Ghost Quarter. And that is their turn. Let's Bolt Azusa here. This doesn't do a whole lot, so let's go ahead and play the Luminarch down instead. We'll make Rabble Master bigger. Let's make sure we don't skip any of our combats here. In for 7, pass turn. I believe we have the kill next turn. We'll see how much they can create as blockers. I'd like to use the Cleansing Wildfire on this Gruul Turf if possible. My opponent's got 4 mana here. Pops the Gruul up. Arbor Grazer here. Does it again. Untap here. Floats it. Making 3 mana. Another Grazer. We're not really going anywhere forward. They just have a bunch of Grazers now. One Surde, thank you for the follow. 3, 4. Wow. Turn 3, Primeval Titan here. We should have had this too. Haste up Primeval Titan. Why can't you have hands like this when you play Titan? I don't know. I don't know. Now keep in mind, they did do a Summoner's Pact, so we might find ourselves with a Leonin Arbiter here, and we can shoot off like the Growth Spiral, the something here. So we'll see how they do this, because they're going to bounce something here. They need to be careful how they do this. Alright, they leave themselves with some green. If we get Leonin Arbiter here, I have a feeling we have a good shot at and maybe winning. This is 2 mana, though. There's a Judge's Familiar. Go ahead and Cleansing the Simic Growth Chamber. I float 2 here. I draw a card. They do have the green that they need here. Luminarch's going to pump up Judge's Familiar. Gonna swing with everything. Rabble Master gets fairly large. Blocks and blocks. Gotta pay for Summoner's Pact. Which should be most of the mana this turn. We get a redraw here with a Sunbaked Canyon next turn. I think they've got to be careful how they do this. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Gruul Turf. Untaps. Go ahead and counter it this time. See what my opponent wants to do about that. They do pay for it. Summoner's Pact resolves. They're going to get to play something after the fact here with Primeval Titan. Dryad is what they're going to get to play after the fact. So they're going to be able to shoot Rabble Master here with Valakut when they go get that. Opponent attacks. They can 12 me? Oh yeah. They'll get there. Oh, I know. They will have the Karoo land. We should have won this one if Magic didn't skip us through that one attack phase. It would have been good. Alright, so we have an untapped here with the Field of the Dead. I think we lost this one. It's frustrating because we had the win if we didn't get skipped over there. Bummer. 2 zombies are made here. We have 3 mana for the Dryad. They'll play the Dryad. They don't play the Dryad. Let's take a Sunbaked Canyon here. Leonin Arbiter. Flagstones. Fetches with Wooded Foothills. Breeding Pool. Makes more dudes. Oh, it's frustrating. We'll just pass. Block, 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 block. Pays Summoner's Pact. They play Dryad down. They get the Valakut. Oh well. All right. Oh, Moto. It's lovely. In we go here. Match 4. We'll pick it back up. We'll pick it back up. We just told them it was frustrating to watch Moto skip our turn there. It happens. Shouldn't, but it happens. Okay. What do we got here? We have Flourish deck here. I don't like this hand. Pseudo 5-0. Pseudo 5-0. I don't like this hand. No lands. This is a bit better. We can keep this. Let's get rid of a Luminarch and a Bolt here and kind of go with our plan here. I should have kept the Bolt. Temple Garden. What do we got? A Boggle. Well, now I'm kind of glad I didn't keep the Bolt. All right. Sacred Foundry tapped. Go, opponent. Maybe I'm playing Leonin Arbiter. Maybe I'm not. Spider Umbra. Ethereal Armor here. I'm not sure I can beat this fast enough. Let's go ahead and take them off of a land. Specifically the green one here. This might not be enough though. This is a 4/4 first strike reach that's going to kill me pretty quickly. Spirit Mantle, 6/12/18. Protection from creatures, and I have no way to interact with it. We're going to go ahead and concede. Go ahead and concede here. quick one from Boggles. Go sideboard. Do I have anything for this? I don't think I do. I could like idle on a Rhetoric just to make sure they don't go too crazy here. But I don't. Yeah, I don't have anything. Am I doing 2 leagues tonight? Yes. Yes. Get rid of a path, put an Eidolon in. We don't have anything for this matchup. We don't really have any enchantment removal, which is a bit sad since we're in the white colors. We're actually in red and white. We probably could use a wear and tear. Maybe a note of something to bring in. Pseudo 4-1. Well, this one looks like it's going to be a hard one for us. Luckily, we could try to turn 1 Leon an Arbiter. By the way, that first hand wasn't going to get there either. Oh. Judge's Familiar. Instants and sorceries. Doesn't hit enchantments. We'll take a look at the list after the league here. I just don't think this does anything. Let's mulligan. Pair of Judges Familiars. With all the Lava Darts, you probably have to go a little more mid-range. Replace it with the Scourge for right now. I don't like this hand either. Like, I have 2 Judges Familiars I can put in the air, and attacking them for 2 a turn is just not going to do a lot. I mean, we can try it, but I need, like, Leon and Arbiter turn 1, turn 2 here, and try to take them off their lands. I'm going to mulligan knowing that I had 2 Judges Familiars and see if I can do better. This is okay. We'll do a Lightning Bolt out of here and a Giver. And what we'll try to do here is a turn 2 Rabblemaster, I suppose, with a backup Luminarch. But remember, this would have been a Judge's Familiar with a Judge's Familiar. Maybe Land Destruction spell. Razor Verge Thicket, we've got the Boggle. Alright. Turn 2 Rabblemaster. Do exclamation point card and the card name. I'm not familiar with Obliterator. In for 1 for Goblin. 2 mana. Just don't make this ridiculous. First strike, hexproof. With now lifelink. I'm going to play Luminarch. I don't want to use the Cleansing Wildfire here. I want to grow Rabblemaster so it can kind of keep up. I also know they play a basic. They have at least one. It would take them potentially off double white here for Daybreak Coronet. By the way, that double Judge's Familiar hand wouldn't have worked. My opponent had a Temple Garden as well. Giver Runes could have made a Goblin a blocker? Maybe. Jeez. Gain 7, go up to 26. I can attack with everything. I can maybe bolt the thing they block. They block Rabblemaster, which is what they'll probably do. Can't bolt it. Could have put the token over here, but if I'm doing 4 damage to them and they're not gaining life this turn, we're pretty dead. Oh. Huh. You don't gain any life. Take 10. Can I concede, chat? Can I concede? I need like a wear and tear. We're at 4. My opponent has a first strike, lifelink, trample, vigilance, hexproof, nastiness. 2 cores to follow this up. 30 life. We'll call it there. 2-2. 2-2. We got one more. Then we'll take a look at that list. Let's see what's going on. That Boggles looks like that's a tough one for this to do. Stupid Boggles. Well, so if we start running into more Boggles, it's pretty easy. Like, you have Red-Black Prowess. That's clearly what they're trying to beat here. If you run into the Boggles, then you're going to change some of these Auriok Champions or Core Firewalkers out for just easily wear and tear, enchantment, and artifact removal. That's what you would switch it out for. Easy. Shadow Spear, maybe? I don't think you do Shadow Spear. I think you can easily keep up with the enchantments if you have like 3 enchantment removals. Again, if Boggles becomes popular, I don't see it being popular. I see things more like Mill, Panza, Humans, Spirits. Spirits probably are a thematic thing for October as well. People kind of get nostalgic for playing the Spirits this time of the year. Eldrazi, Tron, Amulet. I can't really say I've seen Boggles very, very often. Taxes lists I've seen frequently right now. So that's probably the first Boggles I've seen in a long time. Is Heliod's Intervention too slow? Baby Cam, where can you find the Skelemental list? Check out our YouTube. Check out our YouTube and look up Fluffy Wolf 2 or Crocs of Skelemental. You'll find several lists there. Destroy X target artifacts and or enchantments. Target player gains twice X life. That one's probably too slow. We're looking for just like a singleton wear or tear. Maybe 2 of them. Waiting till turn 4, maybe turn 3, cleansing Wildfire, using it on a flagstones. Maybe you can get to that point where you can hit a few more, but I think Wear and Tear is just more versatile. I mean, Heliod's Intervention, I guess, is fairly versatile too. That was the wrong word choice. How do I feel about Red-Black Crocs of Skelemental? Lava Dart makes that really hard. This league we haven't seen Lava Dart, so it would have been great. But when we run into Red-Black Prowess... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. So really quick, chat. There's a person that's playing the list, and we've got now... We're going to keep this. 5-0'd recently, didn't you? I think it's the mirror. They love our content. They mulligan to 6 cards. They're probably looking for that basic. This is the person that actually created this list, or at least that's where I got the list from. So it's kind of ironic that I run into them here. We'll see if they have... I want them to answer the Judge's Familiar. I want them to answer this before I play Sunbaked Canyon Judge's Familiar. I swear this is the person. We're going to take a little Reddit... Yep. It's a sweet list. Love me some Judge's Familiar. Thanks. Here we go. Sunbaked Canyon. Judge's Familiar. The ultimate meme. I like your list. I wonder if it's the mirror. Gonna play it nice and slow here. Watching out for them boom busts, Leonin Arbiters, and so on and so forth. I think this is the mirror. Hey, we're boom busting us. No, 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 no. Illegal move. Let's go and bolt them. If one must die by the Leonin Arbiter, one must win by the Leonin Arbiter. I told him, Zale. I told him. You know what? YouTube.com. Can I find... Can I watch... I just looked at this. I'll have to find it again. Leonin Arbiter. No one... No... No one is searching. Correct. No one is searching. Who needed to search anyway? Oh, Moto, calm down. I know I'm getting excited here, Moto. I'm going to take all this damage here. We're just going to smack in for some good hot damage here. Offer the trade. I'm cool with the trade here. Shutting that off and being able to do cleansings, boom busts, whatever it may be is completely fine with me here. There's the boom bust. We're going to go ahead and sacrifice again. The reason we're going to sacrifice here is I have this Rabble Master, and I would like the Rabble Master to resolve, especially with some givers. So keeping our land here is important. My opponent also doesn't have a second red, so I'll go ahead and just attack here for 2 points of damage. Looking for that Rabble Master third land here. Had to use 2 Judges Familiars. Uh-oh. Third land. We have our stop on our main phase, just in case. Cleansings themselves to ramp and draw a card. Yeah, it appears my opponent has found the land before me. They do bolt one of these. That's fine. To be expected. Alright, we find Rabble Master here. We can send in and we can protect it. In you go. In for a point to 11. They've got a lot of lands here. This is scary. Giver. Leonin Arbiter. Luminarch. They're going to grow something, maybe Arbiter. Play a land here. We can bolt Leonin Arbiter. And we're going to just send in everything. Only if they block will I give it pro-white. Looks like we're getting in for 5. Pass the turn. Rabble Master of their own gets to grow something. They can make the token and grow the token if they would like. They grow themselves. Hits for 1. I can block this pretty easily. I'm going to take no draw here in case I top deck another bolt. Top deck a cleansing. Let's do Rabble Master. Sends in our Rabble Master. Everybody getting groovy here. We're at 9. We've taken a lot from our Sunbaked Canyon, unfortunately. I could make white here. The danger is that if I make white, this might be a bolt. Do I want to make this white? Protection white, which means that this would have to block and then they would take maybe 3 or so. The problem is that they can then give this protection from red. Let's just let it go. Let it ride. This trades. This does not trade. We hit them for 2. That puts them to 4. I can do my Rabble Master as protection here. They lose this card. If I protection this, then I'm blocking here. It probably does the same thing as being more defensive. Let's be more defensive here. This giver is now protection from red, which means it lives. I think I'm okay here. Let's let it ride. They take 2. Pass turn. So we can double block when they make this a 3/3. By double blocking, I can then pro-red this if they swing with everything. So they need to have something back on defense. Makes a token. Makes it a 3/3. Swings with a goblin token here. Oh, that's smart. Block with Rabble Master. It's a smart move. Smart move. I wonder what I do here. Luminarchs plays that down. I send a bunch of goblins in. Maybe I take a draw here. See if I can find a bolt. That would make this so much easier. Let's take a draw here. Another cleansing. Attack with all and call it a day. If I attack with all, we're in trouble. If I name this red and attack after making it a 3/3, they must block at least 1. I'll have this as a blocker. Pro red and makes this because they just chump here. Alright, we're going to put the Luminarch here. We're going to grow maybe itself. And we'll just send goblins in, which means they can kill all the goblins. We're in a very strange position here. I don't want to keep any of these goblins alive. This kind of evens up the board. They are 2 counters ahead of me. What that'll ultimately mean, I'm not sure. Alright, end step here. We have 2 third card in hand. There's the bolt that they needed. Oh, and they have the path too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How much is this? 3. They do the Luminarch here. Just make this bigger here. Make a token. They make this bigger. They attack. 3. They just name white here. Name white and they've got it. 7. I guess I block over here. So they don't want to give this protection here. They need to allow me to just block over here. I take 7. This becomes a 3/3. I'm at 1. Bonus Ghost Quarter. Let's take a new draw. Judge is familiar. Cleansing them. Leaving Ghost Quarter up because I should be able to get a basic mountain or basic plains. Alright. They've got us. I'm not surprised they beat us there. They are the creator of the list. Alright, let's go to sideboard. So. Am I just bringing in just all the creatures here? Not worry about the boom bust package, maybe as much. What do we have? 3 plains. So we have no basic mountain. That's good to know. Yeah, they hit the 3rd land first. So do we want to try to keep them off their lands? Did I have Pop-Tarts? I'm not low on energy. I hope not. Lightning Bolt and Path seem like they need to be in here. I feel like the Giver's definitely got to be here. Leon and Arbiter is interesting because sometimes they try to boom bust themselves. I think I want to take out like a couple boom busts here and bring something like maybe core Firewalkers in and try that. Foreman, we're going. We're playing this red-white turbo boom thing. Modern. We got a rogue list to look at here in a moment. We'll look at that after this game. All right, let's keep this. I've got lots of creatures here. We're going to lead with the Judge's Familiar. The other thing that was kind of noted is I staved off a bunch of boom busts due to the Judge's Familiar. It hurts us all. It hurts us all. That's the plan. That's the plan. You know what? Let's go ahead and put an Arbiter down. Let's put a Giver down. Let's smack them for 1 in the air and pass the turn. Looks like a fine start. Leon and Arbiter here might hurt us, but if they're taking the turn to Cleansing Wildfire me, I think I'll be happy with a relatively strong board state here. Extra Giver here. Ghost Quarter could kill. They do it. Okay. Nice. We'll play Luminarch first now. And in we go. Blocks. That's fine. Trade there. Giver goes no. That's fine. Gotta test it. Gotta test it. I'm gonna be tossing some of these counters probably across the creatures here. Flagstones is our only thing. We can protect it with the Judge's Familiar. Red mana has been found. Go ahead and slap down a core Firewalker here. Luminarch on itself this time. Trying to just grow everything. Let's attack with lots of stuff. We're bolting our Giver here. Let's go ahead and sacrifice here. I know they could have Simian Spirit Guide, but I want to do this to make them pay for this. And then I can just like throw a red protection over here for Simian Spirit Guide. We'll see. They might double block here too, but then I've got these guys going. So they do double block. Man, maybe this was incorrect. Man, this is where we don't know what the heck we're doing, and our opponent's just like, I've been playing this for a lot longer than you, Fluffy. A lot longer. Bolts, Leon, and Arbiter. Alright, now how do I get through this stuff? How do I get through the Givers? Plays a new Flagstones here, does the searching. Plays our own core Firewalker. Put our own Giver down. Pass the turn. Okay. Where are we at here? Probably nothing. Okay. We're getting interested. Getting interested. We'll play a Rabble Master here. Some triggers happen. This is going to be really hard for us to get through this board state again. They just block one, and then they give the one protection from white. If I attempted to give it protection from white, it wouldn't do anything. Protection from this ability. Okay, we're good. Now what? Auriok Champion. So they've brought kind of everything in. New Flagstone. Can't protect itself. All right. Let's go Giver, Rabble Master, protection from white, hoping that their last card's not a bolt. And we'll send in the Rabble Master plus its token here. Not much I can do against Auriok Champion here. So this is going to be strange, to say the least. Maybe I can attack like this. Blocks here. Block, block. Okay. Watch them go to save one of these. And now we will bolt that one here. Before it gets protection, we'll kill the other Giver now. We'll see if their last card is any interaction of sorts. Hoping it's not. Ba-boom! They give the other one protection from white now, so they do save one of them. Okay, smart, smart, smart. Booms are lands. It's fine. Sort of. Everybody's gaining life. Or really just this guy. So we have two things that are pro-red, so I need my path to exile. Flagstone's here. Let's go ahead and make this pro-white again. Can't really send the core Firewalker in this time around. So they gain 1 by it entering, but then I hit them for 3. So we're kind of like shocking them per turn. Oh no, it's their own Rabble Master. It's their own Rabble Master. And now they're going to gain life through the Auriok Champion here. Ay. I can block over here, but then they just get protection from white. Oh, they didn't. They want to save it for Rabble Master protection. Ah, shoot. Now what are we doing? I can't hit anything because of the Giver at the moment. I need another removal spell. Because I can't also then... How far behind do we think we are? I think we're fairly far behind. Attacks me for 1. Plus 2 here. Decides against the 2. We'll just block like this, like a champion that we are. Another removal spell, please. Judge's Familiar is kind of nice here. It would be nice to make the Judge's Familiar grow. If we could make it grow, we could attack in the air. Concede levels behind? Opponent's only at 21. Only 21. What are you going to protect? What are you going to protect? Okay, going to give it pro-white. Okay. This is going to be... Let's give Rabble Master pro-white as well. Haha. Doesn't do anything, by the way, for those wondering. For those wondering, it doesn't do anything. I don't think they're going to attack with too much here. Okay. Keeping that token in check. Got that flagstones. Keep new flagstones. Use it to thin the list ever so slightly. Sacred Foundry. No. Attack with 1 in the air. Keeping the Auriok Champion at least partially under check here. I didn't bring in the Auriok Champions. I guess I should have. I'm getting somewhat punished for this. Oh no. Bolt. Makes a token, attacks for 2. If I just offer this block. Cleansing. I guess I should ramp myself here. I don't foresee it doing a whole lot here. So we'll do some ramping of our own. Drawing a Rabble Master. Pass turn. You're late, but you still made it. There you go. No blocks here because I can play Rabble Master to do some blocking next turn. Rabble Master. Aha. Boom. Guess we'll pass the turn here. The Auriok Champion. Yeah, we should have brought that in. In case of mirror, bring Auriok Champion in. Uh-oh. There's Giver. Skyclave. Wait a minute. This isn't in the list. This isn't in the list. It's evolving every league. I'm outdated. Alright. Oh, they added Chandras and Skyclaves? Nice list. Alright. There you go. Red, white, turbo boom in modern. What a interesting list. And we'll call it a 3-2 asterisk because that amulet list, for some reason, I skipped through that one combat. We'll chalk it up to learning. The list is sweet. It's got a cool tax feel. It's got a cool red-white lockout list feel. It's got this interesting nuance between the two that makes it feel fairly powerful, but also kind of aggressive, which is kind of nice and rewarding. What's really interesting to me is that we have Judge's Familiar, which is uncommon. We have Cleansing Wildfire, which is common. We have the Lightning Bolt, which is common. We have a brand new rare. We have a bit of an older rare. Giver of Runes is a rare as well. And Simian Spirit Guides has been printed a bunch. Rabble Master is getting up there in price, and then this is a bit of an older rare. But generally speaking, I can't see this being excessively expensive because it's not playing any super bomby rares that you're used to seeing for now until people start catching on. But the list is really cool. I would like to see some sort of way to interact with enchantments. I think that Skyclave was a good idea. I'd be interested to see how their list evolves over time. But there you have it. Red White Turbo Boom Bust in modern.